So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Cameroonians, there is a very interesting and indicative encounter between a market woman and a Cameroon sous-prefect. That means the SDO or a deal where they happen for inside Douala, where they force the woman me open the shirt, or they go close and for 1 month. Me gonna see it be a capture. Wait till they go on for Cameroon at this particular moment. So we're gonna watch them, pay attention detailedly.
Madame, pour toi là on parle même pas. Madame, est-ce que vous pourrez ouvrir? Je peux bien le faire. Même si tu peux me fermer. Si on vous ma boutique après, tu vas me rembourser quoi? C'est une vérité que moi je vous dis. Ah bon, hein? Si je suis sorti, parce que j'ai faim, vous venez m'asseoir là. Si un client passe, on me donne de quoi manger. Vous ne voulez pas ouvrir? Non, je ne peux pas ouvrir. Même si je fais pour vous faire plaisir après, je fais comment ça? Et quand il va acheter, après qui viendra encore acheter, c'est quelle personne? Quand vous êtes là, madame, quand vous êtes là pour refuser d'ouvrir là, ça va rester fermé pendant 1 mois. Oui. Pourquoi oui, si vous ne m'ouvrez pas, ça reste fermé. Vous voyez, non, maintenant ça veut dire quoi? Vous m'obligez. C'est pas ce que je veux avec. Hein?
Now, make a break and put down for Pidgin English so that we're going to understand word to word the transcript of this conversation. We're going to listen carefully. We don't know how it start, but it start now with a word from the woman. We talk for the sous-prefect, the SDO say, even now for you, we are not selling. We not listen. He talk with respect, say, Oga, even if not for you, we not sell. Then the sous-prefect tell you, Madam, can you please open your shop? He say, Madam, please open. The woman say, I can do that, but if you go, I will close it back. I go close them if you go. The sous-prefect talk say, okay. The woman, it talk say, I demand you for open your shop. The woman say, if I open my shop, so man can burn them, wait till you go reimburse me back. The other man we and the sous-prefect talk for you say, the sous-prefect want for buy, you want for buy. The woman tell you say, even if you buy, now we go come buy, no man no go buy. Now only you go buy, no man no go buy. The sous-prefect say, as you have refused to open, it will remain locked for 1 month. He just say you go lock shop for 1 month. The woman say, what? My shop? He say, yes. The woman asks, he say, why? He say, if you don't open, it will remain closed for 1 month.
Si vous ne m'ouvrez pas, ça reste fermé. Vous voyez, non, maintenant ça veut dire quoi? Vous m'obligez. C'est pas ce que je veux avec.
The woman say, when they force me, the force I'm not hear the threat. At this moment, the sous-prefect turned the give instruction for your administrators, made them lock the woman in the shop. As soon as I see how they talk, and when I hear the warning we go get for the woman, will be illegal.
Même si je fais pour vous faire plaisir après, je fais comment ça? Et quand il va acheter, après qui viendra encore acheter, c'est quelle personne? Quand vous êtes là, madame, quand vous êtes là pour refuser d'ouvrir là, ça va rester fermé pendant 1 mois. Oui. Pourquoi oui, si vous ne m'ouvrez pas, ça reste fermé. Vous voyez, non, maintenant ça veut dire quoi?
So, fellow Cameroonians, that woman is a lion woman, a Douala, true blood of Douala woman. So today, we want to talk about what happened, the video you just watched of that woman challenging a sous-prefect. It reminds us and brings to the forefront to everybody the core legal principles embedded in Cameroon Constitution and Constitution of all United Nations countries that our government, the Cameroon government, have been using and officials have been using to suppress our people. The Cameroon Constitution says, no one shall be prosecuted or sanctioned for any act that is not explicitly defined as an offense under the law. This is core principle that everybody learned in Introduction to Law in Cameroon. So if something is not spelled out in the law as a crime, you cannot sanction anybody or punish anybody for that thing. So this means that if an action is not a crime according to the Penal Code of Cameroon, no authority has the right to arbitrarily punish a citizen for it. There is no place in Cameroon Criminal Court that says that closing your shop is a crime, or that you should open your shop or close your shop in a specific time or manner. So people who close their shop for ghost town are exercising their freedom according to the Cameroon constitution. Now, let us consider the case of this courageous woman, this courageous Douala woman, proud Douala woman. I love the people of Douala. That is why Jongo Foncha asked that the capital of Cameroon should be Douala before it was rejected. So this woman is being threatened directly, a direct threat of punitive action by a senior divisional officer, a sous-prefect. This man told the woman, as you have seen from the transcript that I put out, that if she did not open her shop, it would be closed for a month. This is a direct threat made by a Cameroon government official with military men surrounding him, instructing the council members that are with him to close the woman's shop for 1 month. This kind of threat is not only an abuse of power, but it is completely outlawed, because the Cameroon Penal Code specifically says that no citizen should be sanctioned for a crime that is not specified in the law. Under no circumstances should Cameroonian accept these kinds of nonsense. And we have seen them from people like Paul Atanji threatening people every single day. It can never be accepted, and they should be sued personally in the court. This misuse of their authority to intimidate civilians is a criminal offense under the Cameroon law. In the Cameroon law, it is very clear. Authorities cannot abuse their power. Abuse means that you do things that are not within your power or that are not prescribed as your duty. So let us be clear. The law exists in the Constitution. It exists to protect the rights of people, not to be twisted as a tool of oppression, as we see in Cameroon often, where officers will come and tell you things, instruct you, just do anything, give order, ban taxis, suspend this one, that, and that without quoting you the law, violating the law. So our lawyers must sue this SDO if you want this nonsense to stop. They must sue him personally. Cameroon laws are clear. Their constitution are clear. No one can be prosecuted for a crime that is not defined or spelled out in the penal code. That is the guarantee of freedom of every Cameroonian. So if they want to punish you for any crime, it must be seen in the penal code that this thing is a crime. In fact, I'm repeating this so that you get it. In fact, the Cameroon Penal Code explicitly prohibits the abuse of authority. It prohibits the abuse of authority. So abuse of authority is a criminal act. This means that when a government official uses their position to threaten, intimidate a citizen for something that is not in the penal code, like what we have seen in this video of the sous-prefect, who told a woman that her shop will be closed for a month if she didn't open her shop. That threat alone, that intimidation, that terror alone, he's acting out of the law, he's acting illegally, and he's committing a criminal offense that he is personally liable. Personally. So he should be sued by lawyers. They should go and pick up the case of that woman, take her at the court, and sue this man in court. We should hold these officials personally responsible and accountable, and shame them for the whole world to see. The law is there to protect the people. Government officials are there to protect the people's rights that are spelled in the law, not the other way around, not to be misused to oppress the same people, as we have often seen in Cameroon. So we are calling on lawyers on the ground. If you have an NGO, you are collecting money for NGO, or you are coming to TV saying that you are protecting people, you people are the one protecting the people's right, the bâtonnier and so ever. These are cases. So we call on pro bono lawyers who pursue human rights, to take up such cases and sue these Cameroon government officials in court. and have justice and protect the right of all citizens. This is very important to be done, and we will continue to advocate and put you guys real activism for change in Cameroon. Some people may argue that our Cameroon courts are corrupt. It is the same government that is in the court. All the judges are appointed and magistrates are appointed by Biya. So suing is pointless. But they should know that by bringing these cases forward, by highlighting them in all platforms, and shaming the regime and these people in particular, we expose corruption and put it on the record. It is the same logic as running in elections, even when we know that the regime is going to cheat. By doing so, you demonstrate factually their lack of legitimacy, like Issa Chiruma have demonstrated. If he did not run, nobody can say that Cameroon government is a cheat. Nobody can prove that the Cameroon government lack legitimacy. Nobody can prove that they don't represent the will of the Cameroon people. So you need to participate in order to demonstrate and stand on the ground where you can make the case for the injustice that Cameroonians are suffering. So we should show the world how the laws are selectively applied in Cameroon and how authorities abuse the power, abuse their positions against people and suppress people. We must show the world through these examples. This will help us to make our case internationally and call out the regime for what it truly is. There are so many UN forums and NGOs where we have to highlight and push this thing, especially when we can demonstrate that in the court in Cameroon, you cannot find remedy, you cannot find justice. So this is what activists are supposed to be doing. Journalists are supposed to be doing. Putting the page and the image of this particular man, shaming him all over the world. Shame. And congratulating this, our Douala mama. I love Douala people. I love Douala people. No doubt Southern Cameroon's first request in Fumban was that the capital of Cameroon should be changed from Yaoundé to Douala. So we'll continue to monitor and expose corruption, expose oppression, and fight for real change to protect the people's rights in Cameroon, Francophone and Anglophone alike. God bless you.